Hey my beautiful souls, this is Adrian. Welcome to my channel. This reading is for the new moon that is in Pisces today, the time of uploading this video, the 23rd of February 2020, slap right in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. Okay, so before I do the reading, which is going to be a general reading for that period, I'm just going to run over what this means for you astrologically. How does this affect you on an astrological front? Okay, because here's a simple thing. Everything that happens in the universe, everything that happens in the heavens, in the stars, in the planets, whatever you want to call it, whatever happens in the cosmos has a direct effect on you. And whatever you do has a direct effect on the cosmos, because it is all one big living being living together. You are not separate from anything. Okay? You are not exempt from anything. Whatever happens in the heavens, whether you choose to believe it or not, it has an effect on you. Even if you look at the simple things, like for example something like the farmer's almanac, which some of you might be familiar with. It's basically where farmers were watching the cycles of the moon to know when it was time to plant, when it was time to harvest, that sort of thing. Okay, and you can see it with everything else. The phases of the moon has an effect on the currents of the ocean. When it's full moon, you see new life coming out. It's a good time to fish and that sort of thing. Deer is coming out. Now, our bodies consist more than 70% of water. So if the moon has such an effect on the ocean, on the rivers and on the currents, then it only stands to reason, if we consist mostly out of water, that whatever happens in the universe is gonna have an effect on us too. And I always say that it's better for you to know what it is, because if you know, then you can make, I suppose you want to say, more informed decisions. All right, so I'm going to do a general reading, which is going to be for, I believe that when you look at this, that you're meant to see this. So it's going to be a general reading. My name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I do a lot of other modalities, but I absolutely love tarot. I'm just going to quickly run over what is happening astrologically, how it's affecting you, how you can flow with it, and also just a touch of numerology. Okay. Now, first of all, this is an overall look. All right. Your chart is very detailed. No two people's chart is the same. Everything changes, but there is still an overall picture taking place, and it has an effect on you. So the new moon went into Pisces. So new moons in astrology is all about new beginnings, starting new stuff, new foundations. New moons is all about new stuff. Okay, what do you want? With this one in particularly, now you want to look at this in two ways. One, you want to look at just the new moon that's happening now, starting on the 23rd of February, and on the 9th of March, it's the full moon. Okay, so that's the one full moon you want to look at, but you also want to look at a second one, which is the new moon that's starting now in Pisces, but it goes full moon actually on September the 2nd. So it's cycles within cycles. I did a little bit of a write-up about that on my Facebook page as well. I'll put you the link down below. You can either follow me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. I'll put that links for you down below. But so Mercury retrogrades is when everything always moves, but Mercury is quite close to the sun. So it takes Mercury a lot faster to go around the sun than it takes the planet Earth, which is the third planet from the sun. So there will be times when it appears that Mercury is actually moving in reverse. It's not actually doing it. It just appears that it's moving in reverse, and that is what's called a Mercury retrograde. But it has quite a strong energetic effect on everything that's happening. All right. So we slap in the middle of that at the moment. It ends on the 10th of March. And funny enough, the full moon is on the 9th of March. So with this new moon in Pisces, and Pisces is all about emotions, intuition, creativity, that sort of stuff. Good things to focus on at the moment is love, it's money. And what is it that you want? What is it that you really want? Not flimsy little wishy-washy stuff. What do you actually really want from your life? Okay, put it out there now. So good time to put it out there. And with Pisces being slapped in the middle of the Mercury retrograde, because retrogrades are all about, it's almost like the universe checking up on you. Are you growing? Are you doing your stuff? With Pisces coming in there with all the emotions, it can say for you, are things going well or are they not going so well? Okay, what's actually happening with you at the moment? I think something to bear in mind is that the universe has always got our best interest at heart. I so often hear people go like, oh, it's a Mercury retrograde, everything is against me now, my whole world's going to go to pieces. Think of it as a checklist. All right, life is saying to you, what is it that you need to heal so that you can move onwards. And then also just lastly, yesterday was the 22nd of February 2020, so 22/02/2020, and it was a really, really powerful gateway. I'm just going to shuffle the cards while I tell you about it quickly. So it was a really, really powerful gateway. Twos is all about bringing things together, things working out for you, things moving over to the next phase. So yesterday was a powerful gateway for you to do that right before the new moon in Pisces. And the best way for us to normally manifest is with our emotions. And something that I always say to people, a great way for you to manifest is actually to use your emotions. And you use an online site, anything online shop or a magazine, and you just imagine, if I had $1,000 right now, what would I do with $1,000? Okay, and then you go through and you kind of select, I would do this, I would do that. So you kind of play with it, but by doing that, you're becoming very specific with life about what it is that you would like. They say I should take two, so I'm going to take two. So this is a general reading for everybody. I believe if you look at this reading that it's meant for you. But what you can do is you can still choose pile, this is pile 1 or pile A, and this is pile B. Okay, but however, even though we are doing this, and put this beautiful hematite over there next to the black tourmaline. Oh, this plant is not going to love me. Because black tourmaline is actually incredible for keeping your energy field safe. Okay, your auric field safe. And hematite, which is incredible, which I've also got in my bracelet, in my chakra healing bracelet. I actually make this. I love this. Hematite is amazing because it helps with bodily pain that could actually, and stiff joints and that stuff. It helps to release those kind of things. So I always say look at the whole reading from beginning to end, but it's just that there's a card that popped around. This is the issue that, remember, if I don't mention it again, this is the issue that you don't want to face, because that one popped around over there, and this is the issue that you don't want to face. Okay, so what are the issues that you don't want to face? Let's just take two over there, and then we're going to put let's put that over there. Petrified wood, so incredible, quite amazing. In my regression hypnosis sessions, I use petrified wood quite a lot. If people have difficulty recalling past lives, for example. There we go. So you look at the whole reading, but the parts, here's your solution. Okay, the parts that that you look at a specific card, that is really the things that those are too many cards. Those are the things that are more specific to you. All right. When you find something that goes in your heart, when it resonates with you, and you go, yes, this resonates with me, that is when I want you to like the video. Okay. When something resonates with you, that is when I want you to like the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. You can share the video with those that you think that might need it. But let's see what we got for you. Okay. So for those of you that chose pile B, and don't go change your mind now, but for those of you that chose pile B, I think you've got some difficulty making up your mind. You've got some difficulty making up your mind sometimes. And also you've got a tendency to almost kind of hide information from yourself, or to just be oblivious that you don't actually want to deal with stuff. You're not really doing yourself any favors there. Okay, so let's see what we got here for you. This is pile A, rainbow blessings. Okay, blessings are showering your life. Things are actually going well. You have got quite a lot of reasons to actually feel good. You've got good reasons to celebrate. You've got good reasons to actually have a good life. This deck is all about you living your life path. So there's actually good things for you to celebrate in life. There's actually very positive things happening for you. All right. Now, let's see what the rest of the cards say. see what the rest of the cards say. Impatience is one of the things that kind of gets you out of your loop. Impatience is also one of those things that for a lot of you that chose this specific deck, impatience and sometimes not wanting to put in all the hard work, it is really what is keeping you from your greatest potential. All right. If some of you like to cut corners, you might have the thing that almost if you don't acknowledge it and it's not true. So if I deny that this is true, or I quite simply don't accept it in my mind and it's not true, it doesn't work. I've been trying this for a period of time, especially when I first started to come more into enlightenment and love and light and that sort of vibe. And I'll do whatever I want to do, and I say, oh, just love and light. The universe is not a fool. Your mind is not a fool. Okay? Put in the hard work, put in the time, put in the energy, put in the money, do what you need to do. Say no to the friends that you need to say no to. Say no to the things that you need to say no to. Okay? A lot of you don't like to seem like the bad guy. You want to be the goody two shoes. You want to be the nice one. You want to be the respected one. You really want others to tell you that you are good enough. So here's the thing. If you want that, absolutely fine. I always say to people, you are who you are. Don't try to change who you are. You are who you are. If you feel that you would like somebody to say to you, you know what, you are doing really great. You are doing really wonderful. Your life is blissful. Your life is fantastic. Your life is wonderful. Go to the nearest mirror, look into the mirror, look into your own eyes and tell yourself, you are doing one damn good job. You've got this life thing. Okay? The acknowledgement that you want from others, give it to yourself. Give yourself some nice little extra bonus. I don't care what it is. You can give yourself a chocolate, you can give yourself a bottle of champagne. All right? Give yourself fresh fruit, give yourself tap water, give yourself whatever you're going to give yourself that is going to acknowledge in your mind that you are doing well, and then get on with the business of enjoying your life. Here is something that I want you to really become very clear about. If you are looking for problems and for reasons to not live your best experience of life, believe you me, life will give you those problems. You have the potential, and if you chose deck A, you might be one of those people that have particularly a difficult time when it comes to retrogrades. You know, you're like, oh my goodness, it drains me. Nothing is working. The technology is going. But remember that life is a reflection of who you are. So if things are not working out, then instead of looking at others, instead of looking at the outside, and instead of blaming Mercury for it, because remember, same as the universe is part of us, we are part of the universe. And it's one big body of life, of consciousness. The human part of the journey is the universe expressing itself in manifested form. Okay, and it's not only in human beings, it's in animals, it's in plants, it's in all. All right, I think one of the things that really interested me so much is when I came to realize that same as every human being has got a blueprint, you know, whether you look at it in a numerological sense, whether you look at it in an astrological sense, the same way that everybody has a blueprint, every part of life has a blueprint as well. Okay, myself and my best friend, we have a cat, a ginger cat. His name is Leo. For those of you who watch my Facebook videos, you'll see him on my lives often. I go live Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 7 o'clock in the morning, Cape Town, South Africa time, because I'm blessed to live in Cape Town. But he will walk across the screen, but he's a Pisces. And I promise you, I have never seen a more Pisces traded cat before. It's actually quite interesting. All right. There are reasons, Three of Cups, there are reasons to celebrate in your life. There are beautiful reasons to celebrate, and there are beautiful reasons to come up. For life to become a party, for life to become beautiful, for life to just, for your cup to flow it over. But the question is, are you prepared to begin seeing your life as blessed? Because here's the thing, a lot of times we are waiting and trying so hard to get into the flow of the magic of the abundance of the prosperity that sometimes we don't actually realize that we're already there. Okay? A lot of times, and I want to say this again, I want you to really hear me, because this is something you can very easily fall into. A lot of times you will work so hard to try and get into the flow of your blessings and your abundance and your prosperity and your manifestation, etc., 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 that you lose sight of the fact that you've actually been inside the flow for a long time already. Okay, because here's the thing about life: there's always going to be problems, there's always going to be concerns, there's always going to be something. Always. It's how you deal with it. And if you can open your heart, mind, and soul to the idea that life can be fantastic, it will be. You will get those friends that will become like family. That support that you need, you will not be alone. So you can go forward bravely, boldly, because you won't be alone. And so it is. There we go. Intensity. All right. So for a lot of you, I really feel that you carry a lot of your past burdens with you, past hurt with you. They didn't do this, they didn't do that, they didn't, whatever. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? You're moving forward to such beautiful light, but the reason why you might be stuck is because you're trying to pull all this baggage from the past with you. You know, poor Auntie Mary, if I have to step out of the equation, what's going to happen? Here's something that I sometimes say to people, and when I say it, and I'm guided to say it to you now, so I'm saying it to you. Here is something that I often say to some clients, and when I say it, it really opens a light for them. Nobody, I mean nobody on this planet really needs you. Nobody. If you die right now, the rest of the world will be fine. Now, I do understand that some of you have got partners you like very much. You've got dependents. Maybe you've got older parents and young children, etc., etc., people with special needs or disabilities, whatever the case may be. But one way or the other, those people will work it out. So what I'm really getting at is that you can be there 100% for others, but remember to be there 1000% for yourself. You can be there for others, you can help, you can support, you can love, you can do everything. You can give time, you can give money, you can do all those beautiful things. As long as you can look at whatever happens in your life the same way you look at maybe when you have a big problem. You can understand yourself to be inside the problem without coming to see yourself as the problem. Okay? You can help others, be there for them with love and light without seeing yourself as the ultimate solution, and to live moment to moment. That's how you get back into your flow. Okay? By putting yourself first. All right? Putting yourself first. You are in that magical moment. You are there right now. You are in that magical moment now. It's time for you to embrace it. Let's see what deck B is all about. Great adventure. Take risk and venture forward and go into life and enjoy and be open your heart, open your mind, and open to your soul to new experiences, to new blessings, to new abundance. Everything might not always work out the way that you would like, but sometimes they work out better than you imagine. Okay? Become the captain of your own life. Say to yourself, if anybody's going to run the ship, it's going to be me. Okay? Be open to life blessing you. I've been saying this for many years in my own life, and believe me, in the beginning I never used to think about it. It actually started off as a bit of a arrogant little joke, but I said, when God blesses me, he has the habit of showing off. And I can tell you people, my life is blessed. Do I have problems? Yes. Do I have concerns? Yes. Do I get upset? Yes, of course. I'm a human being. I'm a soul having a human being experience. But on the other hand, is my life beautiful? Yes. Am I blessed? Yes. Do I experience wonderful miracles? Yes. Okay? And I follow my guidance and I follow my bliss. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I come from a point of love. Let me tell you about these beautiful bracelets that I have that I started to make. I went to go look for a printer to do the labels on my crystal elixir. And if you maybe want to know about that, I'll just put your link down below. But then I came across a shop that sells these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crystals, and I was so touched by it. And I just had this feeling, why don't I start making crystal bracelets for people? Because I'm a crystal healer. I'm not always able to go to people. They're not always able to come to me, but maybe I can do something that, carry their everyday lives. And I got quite excited, how I put my little combinations together, how it can benefit you most so it's not overwhelming. And next thing I knew, everybody wanted them. Everybody wanted them. So it's about trusting your gut sometimes, but it's also about being open to say to life, I am open to abundance, prosperity, success, to a beautiful life, to a beautiful flow, to wake up feeling oomph, oomph, oomph. But I'm leaving it up to the universe how to get that for me. And then those things just happen. It's about following your bliss. Okay? There we go. The moon. Remember we said it's new moon in Pisces. The moon is about emotions. It's about flow. It's about going with the emotions, trusting your emotions. Pisces is all about those emotions. It's about those intuitions. And here's the thing about emotions, and you can ask any Cancerian really, I'm one too, that your emotions can really be your best friend or your greatest enemy. But if you can look at your emotions as a guiding light, as a guiding post leading you towards the light, it can really be to your best benefit. When you can trust your gut, trust your flow, trust your emotions, it can work really well for you. Okay? And there you go. Some of you really want a good flow in life. You want to be the king of your castle. You're not so interested in hopping from this point and hopping to that point anymore. Okay? If you're going to take a job on a ship, you want to know you're going to do it for so long, and this is how it's going to give to you. This is what you can look forward to. If you're going to take this job or leave that job or whatever it is that you do, study this field, sell this house, whatever, this is where it's going to take you. And for you, the guidance is to follow your emotions, to trust your heart. Okay? To trust your heart. And this is a powerful reminder. This is from the Osho deck. I love this deck so much. Let me show it to you for those of you that might not be familiar with it. Quite a beautiful story with this one, how I even got it in the first place. But it's from the Osho deck. And this is a card that lets you know that you don't always have to know the solution. Okay? For some reason, this is coming up a lot these days in all my readings and people that I speak to and do charts for and whatever. Just because you don't know the solution doesn't mean the solution doesn't exist, doesn't mean the opportunity doesn't exist. It simply means that it's not currently existing for you. And if you want to think of your life 2 years ago, you can think of absolutely any concern you had on your mind. 2 years ago, you might have had a concern, you had no idea how you'll find the solution to it. And yet, if you're faced with that same problem now, you'd be able to sort it out just like that. Because now it's something that exists for you. So in the same sentence, whatever is weighing heavy on your mind at the moment, whatever it is, the solution is there. Okay? It's just not there for you. So you want to open yourself to that, letting it flow, and stop having self-doubt with yourself, the politics within yourself. Oh my goodness, I can do this, but that can go wrong, and 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 that can go wrong. But what if those things never go wrong? What if they all go right? Okay? Follow your bliss. Follow your bliss, follow your bliss, follow your bliss, my people. Okay. Now, since I showed you cards, let me show you this box as well. It's a little bit broken, but I love this deck so much. And then, of course, you saw the Osho one. And then I also used the Sacred Traveler deck. Because sometimes I forget to say which cards I use, and then people ask me. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, let me go check it out. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining. Remember to subscribe to the channel. See you again around next time soon. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. My name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I'm based in Cape Town, and I love sharing my life with you. Bye bye. Till I see you again soon.